Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the lightweight bout between Terrance McKinney versus Matt Frevola. Or you can say Matt Frevola versus Terrance McKinney as it should be, but it is what it is. So I'll see this one right here. Actually, let's focus on Terrance McKinney for a while. So just straight up, if the odds are plus 300 or anything more like plus 350, plus 400, plus 500, plus 1,000, plus 1,100 or whatever you want to go as far as that. So anything plus 300 or above, put a little bit of money on McKinney. Am I picking McKinney? This right here, I'm not. I've been going back and forth with this since this pick has been, this fight's been announced and looking further into McKinney. I like some things about him. A lot of talent, explosive, a solid wrestling background, and we had hopes of being Olympian and Olympic champion. I'm not saying skills are up there in wrestling or anything like that, but at least he had some accolades and had some confidence in. Was young and had the talent, so if he did focus himself there was a chance that he probably could have made an Olympic team. Like, I'm not saying it's been like super high chances, but probably like a 10-15% chance, which is pretty decent odds, I would say. Decent odds. Especially compared to anybody. A lot of people say they want to be Olympic this, Olympic that. Like, I'm just saying making the Olympic team, not being an Olympic champ. But Olympic champ probably like a 0.05% chance. But still, I feel like his skills are there. Like, he's credible. And just by him being want to compete that high and having skills there, not saying much about MMA. I will translate to MMA a lot better because the rest of the MMA aren't Olympic level for the most part. But that's beside the point. All I'm saying, the kid had a lot of talent. He's explosive, wrestling is solid. Going against Matt Frevola, guy who, when you look at a lot of his fights, heavily relies on how he's able to mix in and out wrestle them. I haven't really seen a fight he's won that has used his wrestling heavily to win. For the most part, like Pina took him down like 5 times. Another fight took him down like 5 times. For the Arman Siyakaring got taken down like 10 times, lost, and got dominated for the most part of that fight. Put up a good showing, or showed a good fight, but ultimately not nearly as much fight as he needs to get the win in that one. Going against the wrestler, I think taking down McKinney, at least early, is going to be a little bit difficult. McKinney might be out wrestling me early, so I can see that. On the feet, McKinney's explosive, a lot of awkward. Technique is not the cleanest, like still like he needs a lot of polishing, and if he polished that out, I would pick him. Like, technically, striking was more polished, I would have like, oh, this is a good underdog pick. I'm picking McKinney. A little sleeper pick. I'm gonna slide right in and take this pick. But the fact that he's striking a little bit unpolished, and the fact that a lot of his, pretty much all his fights that he's won have been real quick finishes, quick stoppages, a mixture of punches, head kicks, and submissions. Now, head kick, good thing to know because it seems like Matt Frevola is always open to the head kick, and he does have a pretty awkward, explosive head kick, which I could see catching Matt Frevola early and putting him out early and be like, whoa, where did that come from? Straight out of nowhere. And then that'd be like a real quick, and the guy comes to make an explosive debut. But not going to lean to that too much or at all. And I feel like it could land, but not as clean, not the stoppage. And Kenny, big, tough, be able to take it. Because he did take the head kick against Venata, I think, a couple times, actually. So, tough guy with the head, at least the head kicks for some reason. We'll be able to take it if it does happen, which it probably will happen. Probably scored a brief takedown off it, then McKinney be able to work his way back to his feet. But really, again, where I'm going with this one is I think McKinney has all the talent, but just needs some more polishing. I think he's a better wrestler, but again, needs more polishing and becoming a better mixed martial artist, more rounded mixed martial artist, getting more experience. And you can also give him another thing. You can look at the Sean Woodson fight. In that fight, he was really controlling Woodson a lot of part of that fight. And Woodson, no luck at all, saw his timing, and landed a flying knee. In this case, like, Woodson outclassed him. Woodson saw opportunity, capitalized. It's not a case, Woodson is a higher level. Every time he fights a higher level caliber fighter, he loses. It's a case that Woodson found opportunity, was losing, found opportunity, landed a flying knee, and that was it. And then you can look at the Derek Minor fight. Derek Minor did not take him down, which is a good note. To show like his takedown defense is solid. Or at least not a guy that's just like falls over the takedown. So at the very least, he's not an easy laying prey target, which you would help Matt Frevola a lot. He's not an easy takedown target. I feel like we can give Matt Frevola some work in the wrestling. Make it competitive at the very least. If not, I'll wrestle him on some extent. But I think we kind of did even. But what I like to say with Terrance McKinney, a lot of fights have been early, like under a minute, 2 minutes in the first round, in the second round. I don't think none of his wins have went to the decision. So a guy who hasn't really been pushed and hasn't really fought the highest level of competition just yet. Like I said, still needs some polishing. And I feel like that's where Matt Frevola is going to take him. Like, he's going to have success early, like, he'll look good, but Frevola gonna be there with him the whole time, and basically be able to start to pull it out from underneath him and start to be the push where he has not been forced to push and be the break him. And one last thing, McKinney has had an interesting life. What, like, he was talking about all this stuff in high school about what he wanted to be, and got caught with drugs and like I don't know what, and then he almost went to jail. Then he had a fight where he probably was supposed to win, but then almost died. I don't know, he almost was supposed to die twice. But this man had lived an interesting life. But that was besides the point. I think Rafola's experience is going to be the biggest dividend in this one, and he simply is going to be able to take it where McKinney has not, and be that veteran, be able to dig deeper, fight deeper, and even outside of being a veteran, Frevola is just a dig deep fighter. So I think he's gonna be able to dig deep, and it's gonna give McKinney a lesson that's going to probably help him later on in his career, and so show him, probably still show a good account for himself. But this will be the fight that's going to, elevate him. It's gonna be a loss, but going to elevate him. Probably be a close decision, a real tough fight, and show him, oh, this is the next level. I gotta be this much better, and go in the next camp, train hard, and probably get like fight a night for both of them, maybe potentially, or at least catch the eyes of other people and end up with more money in his pockets, more fire in his belly, and he'll evolve from this. But this is gonna be a loss for him, I see. So in this one, I got Matt Frevola by decision.